Hello and welcome to Cut That Promo, our weekly wrestling podcast that drops right here on youtube.com/sitdownshowdown every Wednesday night. I'm host John Lucas alongside my co-host, Benny Bernard.
I don't know what to do this week.
Sorry. Woo! Always. Woo! Kevin Ortiz, how's it going, brother?
It's going great, man. The face that runs the place finally has his title. And it feels damn good. I know how you feel now, having held the title for countless months, it seems. But now I finally had it for my second reign, my second official reign. And I plan on holding on to this puppy for a long time.
Follow us on Twitter at sitdownshowdown, and I'll Cut That Promo. You can follow me on Twitter at jamlucas18. You can follow Vandy at Vandy Bernard. You can follow Kevin at OrtizKevin90. We are the generation that grew up in the Attitude Era. This is our take on the business. So, real quick, what do we think of No Mercy? No Mercy was on the WWE Network this past Sunday. There were two big matches that stuck out to me. What about you guys? How did you feel about the overall pay-per-view?
I'm kind of with you there. Definitely two matches that stuck out above and beyond everything else.
Yeah.
The way the show opened was a big surprise, I think, to all of us.
Yeah.
You know, because I think you were saying the reason was the presidential debate, which is why they had the main event start the night.
First, yeah.
Which is unprecedented, but it was a great match, so I'm not complaining.
Oh yeah, when was the last time you saw the legit world title opening match? And a damn good match at that.
Yeah, it was.
And we were all right saying the Phenomenal one would retain his championship, and that match was awesome. Just real quick, like the double German suplex by Cena, that was a pretty cool spot. Just Cena taking the pin like we thought he would.
He would. I'm surprised it only took 2 chair shots.
Tell me about
to pin John Cena. Can you believe it? 2? I thought it'd take like 12.
Super powers are fading.
Yeah, right?
He's becoming mortal.
I guess so. I think Styles is the kryptonite, you know?
He must be, man. He must be. It's pretty much Superman out there with them phenomenal forearms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that match stuck out. Dolph Ziggler and The Miz, man.
Ziggity knees.
Dolph Ziggler, man.
That was a hell of a match.
That was a hell of a match. That was storytelling damn near at its finest. I don't think there was a flaw in the match. I don't know. I almost don't want to find a flaw in the match. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
There's so many moments where you thought, oh my gosh, Ziggler's career is over.
Yeah.
Or, you know, oh man, he's going to finally win the title. And it was a great match to watch. I really enjoyed pretty much every second of it. Like you said, there were no complaints. I wouldn't change a damn thing about the match or the end result. And, you know, to Andy's credit, man, Ziggler, he's been doing some good things.
He has.
He kind of won me over a little bit, you know?
Career resurgence since the brand split, man.
Yes, he has.
Big time.
That's what we were so happy about with this original brand split, was that guys who deserve spotlight can get spotlight. Ziggler has done damn near wonders with what he's been given.
Excellent work.
I can't hate him anymore.
Can't.
I don't like him, but I can't hate him anymore. You know, he technically got a win before Bray Wyatt did. So, and you know, like what we used to do before we record is, you know, we hang out, eat pizza and wings and all that shit, and we'll watch the shows. And as the guys are coming to the ring, that's when we'll make our predictions. Like, who do you think is gonna win? Because entrances can be a big tell of who's gonna win a match or not. Example: WrestleMania 29. Jack Swagger didn't even get an entrance.
The disrespect.
This is what he still was in culture doing. We the people. Like,
that's so dirty.
He was facing Alberto Del Rio for the world title. I was pretty sure Dolph Ziggler was actually going to cash in that night. But he saved it for Raw the next night and got probably the
major
best
pop.
Huge pop. One of the best loudest I've probably ever heard.
Yeah, the crowd was really for Ziggler that night. On No Mercy, I mean. I was kind of starting to get behind the guy as well, man. I mean,
he's good.
Like I said, I'm not his biggest fan, but you can't deny the ring work.
Yeah,
it's there.
He's very good.
He's one of the better wrestlers, and you know, he knows how to sell moves, you know, well. He can do a lot of cool moves that we don't typically see, and you know, that sweet chin music, that super kick to finish things off.
I knew that would be the finish.
Yeah, of course.
After he did the zigzag, I was like, oh shit, he's really going to win.
Right.
He got me. I was like, oh wait, just finishes the sweet chin music now, and just, or super kick, whatever we're going to call it, in his version.
The way the storytelling was being told throughout the match, I really thought he was going to lose.
Yeah.
Just because, Marie's doing her spraying
Everything
and
was
Spirit
thrown
Squad
against
coming
him.
out. I was like, there's no way he can win. He can't do it. He can't overcome these odds.
I was stacked against him.
But he did it.
He channeled his inner Cena.
Yeah.
Channeled his inner Cena. But no, I was happy with those two matches. They really stuck out, and I thought they were. Ziggler and Miz should have been the last match. Like I was pretty sure after the world title match was first, I was like, oh, so we're gonna save the Intercontinental Championship for last. And why would you not think that? And then don't get me wrong, Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt are both main eventers, but I wouldn't put that match last. Just from that card in general.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you there.
yeah, I didn't hate it. Luke Harper is back, which I think one of us said he might come back.
Yeah, I think you said he would make a surprise appearance, as he did.
Which he did.
Yeah.
And I'm almost happy that did go last because it makes him a big deal. He got a big pop.
He did. I was surprised.
I was like, oh yes, yes,
Yeah.
we're happy to see you back. He's a great worker too. Happy to see him back in the ring and healthy. We always want everyone to be healthy.
Biggest surprise of the night. Bray Wyatt got a W.
He did.
He won. Can you believe it?
Spooky Dolph won.
He did it.
He did it.
Got a W. I can't believe it. I'm in shock.
He used some underhanded tactics.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. He's healed.
He's healed. He can do that.
You know what this means, though, right?
What's it mean?
He gotta start another losing streak.
Why you gotta be like that?
It's probably bound to happen.
You know what I mean? Once he gets a win,
It's all downhill from there.
it's
right?
all downhill from that. We always think there's that glimmer of hope that things are gonna be all right, and we're gonna follow the buzzards.
The
one more time.
buzzards.
And then he just runs away from wins and runs to
You
eating
said he
pinfalls.
runs away from
Runs
wins and
away
runs
from
to
wins and
pinfalls.
runs to pinfalls.
What's wrong with him? He got a win on SmackDown, sir.
He's won 2 in a row.
He has.
That's a record.
This is a real record. It is. And this
That's a
doesn't-
shame.
So this is real bad because that means this losing streak could be an extended losing streak.
I think I heard or I saw Bray's last singles win was against Ambrose at TLC 2014 when the TV exploded. Remember that?
That hurts.
That was a very, very long time
2014?
ago. Yes.
Boy, that's 2 years ago. Man hasn't won a single match in 2 years?
Pay-per-view match.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still bad, though.
It's horrible.
It seems like that, too. That's the worst part. It actually seems like it has been like years since he's won. And now it has. So.
Yeah, because he didn't do anything leading into Mania, pretty much. Like, that was, like, earlier this year was, like, or 2014, yeah.
2 years, man.
Something like that. It's pretty bad.
That's ridiculous.
But yeah, just going into Kev's Corner for our news of the wrestling world. What do you got for us?
Well, I spoiled the biggest news, and that was that Bray Wyatt got a W. That's obviously the biggest news of the week. It has to be. Nothing else could take precedent over that. So Bray Wyatt won.
Oh,
it happened. Congrats. Keep it up. But moving on to some other news. Paige, another suspension. I think 60 days.
60 days, second offense.
Second offense, and it's not. Her future's not
Strike
looking too good. Yeah, and another strike, she's out. And she might as well already be out at this point because. I don't know, it just seems like she doesn't care, I guess, anymore at this point. I mean, they booted her boyfriend, which is not good, obviously. But now she's just kind of given up hope, I guess. And it's a shame because she was so damn talented.
Yeah, she was.
And we haven't seen her on
so
TV.
Young too. She's 24.
Right.
Still young. She's younger than most of the women on the roster.
It's ridiculous. And she's throwing her, I guess, career away because, just stupid things like this. She shouldn't be doing that.
I saw that she tweeted out, like, don't worry about your prescriptions. Don't get prescriptions from doctors. It doesn't even matter. And then WWE tweeted out she got banned or popped for an illegal substance. So the mind wanders. Curiosity. What did she do? What was she doing? So we'll see. And I know she's still injured technically.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, hopefully she heals up. I still want her to be here.
Yeah, I think we all would love to see Paige come back.
Absolutely, she's talented.
I mean, she's a main event, female superstar.
For sure.
She's almost been carrying the company before the Divas Revolution. It was pretty much all her.
Her and AJ Lee, man,
Yeah.
they were something. So it's almost a shame that she isn't the forerunner for all of this now. That she deserved it, and in the weirdest way, it was just straight taken from her.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, Charlotte, Sasha, and Becky. I'm not saying I would have taken the spotlight from them, and she shared the spotlight with Charlotte and Becky.
Oh yeah, true.
And it's just weird how things just turned out, isn't it?
It happened so quick.
happened so quick.
One day you're on top, next day you're on the bottom, or you're out.
Something, man.
So
Hopefully it's not, hopefully it's not one of these double standard cases, as she had tweeted out about, pretty much saying that, you pretty much get away with things depending on your status.
Straight up.
And
can't deny that.
So it could be part of her frustrations, of course. I think that's part of it. But I mean, looking at some of the past stuff, just some of the stuff we've highlighted on the show in the last few months, and just this year alone, the discrepancies when it comes to wellness policy. So, could we really put this on her? Probably we won't know yet.
Yeah.
Eventually, more information will probably come out. If it does, or maybe not, maybe it doesn't, maybe it won't be for a while, maybe we won't find out. But it's unfortunate. It is what it is. She's spending 60 days. She's still recovering from her injury, so it's a bright career. She's still young. She can still turn it around, but she just has to get her priorities in order.
Yep, big time.
Look, if Del Rio is going to be hampering you from your career, and ain't the man for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and give life advice over here, but it's yours. You always want somebody that can be conducive to somebody that can help and assist you in your career and support you in your career. You want somebody to be conducive to the environment that it hinders your progress.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening in Paige right now, because ever since she started hooking up with Del Rio, I don't know what exact month they started.
Yeah, no.
But ever since that happened,
It seems like once it went public, it's just
been
one
downhill
thing
from
after
that.
another.
Yeah.
One thing after
The slippery slope.
Yeah.
Real
I hear he's
slippery.
gonna go by Alberto El Presidente now.
El Presidente.
Presidente. Not Alberto El
El
Patron.
Patron.
I like El Patron better.
I do
That
too.
sounds nice.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. Do what you gotta do, I
They're
guess.
happy. Be happy for him.
Yeah.
And she will find work. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
She'll find work, and she'll be back in like 5 years, and like, oh, Paige is back.
Oh, God. Yeah, because she can literally go anywhere.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. All right, we're moving on.
Can you imagine just like Del Rio Paige just do their thing and the boom boom and then Ricardo Rodriguez is just sitting there announcing the entire thing.
Thank you for that beautiful message.
Yeah.
You want? I remember the first time I heard them, I was like, really? You're a little bit older, my man.
He's got like 20 years on her.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, if I were him, I'd fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
But just considering we're Paige's age, like that's
Yeah.
like I couldn't even even I don't want to be shagging up with a cougar. Like you gotta have some. You gotta be a banging looking cougar. Hey, please just
Whatever floats her boat,
Yeah, whatever
you know?
floats her boat.
Oh, man.
So
So,
here, I'm sorry.
more news. Unfortunate news for Hideo Itami. He suffered looked like a neck injury.
Yeah.
A pretty gruesome power slam he took. It didn't land well. It was a bad video we all watched, and we're all kind of wincing and
Yeah, no.
ugh.
I remember when we were watching it before we started recording, it shook my core when I realized what's probably gonna happen. He took a power slam the wrong way, landed pretty much on the back of his neck, and I was just like, oh god, then my arms got thrown up. But, but just complete jerk reaction. I was like, oh, it looked bad. Please rest up. Please be healthy. Don't come back until you're 110% again. We'll be ready for you.
Oh yeah, no doubt. So yeah, like you were saying, just it's a guy who's young, got a lot of talent, who just came back from an injury.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that he got injured again, but just get healthy, man. That's the most important thing. And neck, it's nothing to play with.
Tricky stuff there.
Last bit of big news I'll say is that we are expecting Goldberg to make an appearance this upcoming Monday on Monday Night Raw. He got called out by Paul Heyman. That's gonna be something else. And they're obviously setting up the match, Brock versus Goldberg.
For sure.
It's gonna happen, folks. I can't wait to
Round
watch it.
two.
Yeah, round two. He's the only blemish in Lesnar's record is Goldberg.
It's amazing.
So we'll see what happens there.
At an angle.
Hey, well. But maybe. Oh, shit, I'd love for Angle to come back one day. I'd love to see that match
I think
again.
we'll see him next year.
I hope so.
Next year I think it's
for sure.
Angle's time.
Oh boy, that's gonna be awesome.
But it's their match can't be any worse than their Mania 20 match.
Yeah, it can't be. I mean, hopefully they put some more effort into actually making this match good.
This time they're not. They know that they're both not leaving.
Yeah, exactly.
So should just that fact alone should be a little bit better. I mean, Goldberg's 50.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell by looking at Goldberg, he's up there in age. No doubt about that. But
It's not gonna be a classic. It's gonna be just Goldberg Lesnar, just the star power behind the names.
Yeah, exactly. Where are we predicting that match to end up? Survivor Series or Mania again?
Survivor Series.
I want Survivor Series.
Yeah.
I think if WWE wants to make their big four a big four again, Royal Rumble's always gonna be fine.
Yeah.
The Mania.
Mania,
That's not
of
a
course.
question.
Yeah.
SummerSlam's actually been pretty good the last few years.
So far, the best pay-per-view of the year, probably.
Is it SummerSlam?
Oh, no.
I was like, I don't know about
Best
SummerSlam.
big...
It's the best pay-per-view of the year. Honestly,
Big
Brian.
pay-per-view of the year.
Best big pay-per-view of the year. I think the big four.
Yeah.
So far.
I'm gonna say best pay-per-view of the year might actually be Battleground.
I think
Yeah,
Battleground is the
Battleground,
best.
man.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it
yes.
was awesome, man.
But what's it called? No, just Sting was on the cover of WWE when he came back. Survivor Series. Didn't think we'd ever see Sting in a WWE ring.
Never.
So I think it's the right. I don't want to say the writing's on the wall, but you build up Survivor Series. They want to make it huge this year. Shane and Daniel Bryan talk. They want to have 3 tag team matches.
Yeah.
I think dudes are going to be working double duty because there are going to be so many matches.
Probably. What did they announce? Like the 5-on-5, you know, males, the women's,
and then the
a tag team
one.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, I wondered how's that gonna work. Is it? I guess we'll find out in the
Hey,
season, but
execution's the key.
Yeah,
So
that's the
as
main
long as
thing.
as long as we see American Alpha in there, I kind of want to say we need the Usos in that match too.
we
and
do,
then
we do.
That like just those 2 teams against like New Day and Enzo and Cass. That'd be a
That'd be
bad
awesome,
matchup
man.
right there.
Oh, yeah.
They can even throw the Wyatts in the Survivor Series thing, man.
no, because SmackDown's gonna lose.
We don't want Bray to take L's already.
I don't want Brady to take L's, but I don't want the New Day to lose either. So we'll just pull the Wyatts back. We'll just pull the Wyatts back. Maybe Randy and Bray keep their feud going.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna continue.
Yeah, for sure. It's good. Yeah. Just real quick, going back to the pay-per-views. Do we like Clash of Champions or No Mercy better?
No Mercy.
No Mercy.
Yeah, I think No Mercy won as well.
And Clash just felt like
It was an
a
episode
like a
of
Raw.
yeah, exactly.
So
Raw with no commercials.
Yeah, right. No Mercy started off hot. Had a lot of great matches. I want to point one thing out. I want to give some props to your least favorite female superstar, Carmella. I thought she had actually a very good match.
She did.
It was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
She.
I like her finish. Her submission finish. That's awesome.
It is.
I was
Very cool. She locks it on.
Yeah, when I was playing WWE 2K17, now available.
Pick it up.
And I was like looking at some moves to get to my dude, and I was like, "Who's move? Oh, this is Carmella's."
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, I like this move." You know, just. But anyway, just.
Yeah, but her and Nikki, they had a great match.
Yeah, for sure.
And that feud is obviously going to continue on to the next pay-per-view, and I'm not mad about it.
No, neither am I.
I'm cool.
Just going back into Raw.
Fabulous. FAB.
Like you said, Paul Heyman called out Goldberg. Hopefully they show up next week. I would like to see Lesnar on Raw next week to confront him.
I don't see maybe Paul Heyman calls out Goldberg. They're both in the ring. Sneak attack by Brock.
That'd be awesome.
Hit him with an F5.
I almost want to see Goldberg like grab him by the throat and then all of a sudden turn around F5. That'd be sick. They do it upright, classic pull aparts. I kind of hope they invade each other's shows because I remember Shane was saying, "I have something for Goldberg. I'm gonna get his revenge because he F5 Shane. Maybe Goldberg is Shane's guy, you know, and he brings him to SmackDown. Like he declines the Raw offer, and then he comes up to opens up SmackDown, and he's like, my guy, Goldberg, you know, and then kind of do like the Randy Brock thing, how they built it cross-brand, build promotion. We get them talking about it on both shows, and it's going to be one of the big 4, so it's cross-branded. I think it's okay. I think it's acceptable to have it here.
It's okay.
Yeah, so let's see what happens. It'll be interesting because I think Brock is due for that win, you know. So
Who's going to beat Brock, man? Who is going to give Brock an L?
I hope it's Shinsuke Nakamura.
Maybe. That's going to be in a while, though, if that's the case.
Yeah, next year or something like that. I don't know, though, because I don't want to say Brock goes out on his back when he leaves. He should, because he doesn't care about wins or losses or championships anymore, but we'll see. I don't know. I hope they give it to Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt could definitely
that would
use
be insane.
That the 2 dudes who faced The Undertaker, well, Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker. The guy who faced The Undertaker immediately after him,
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt, and then I'll get to my Undertaker booking.
The worst part is, if Bray Wyatt were to beat Brock Lesnar, he'd probably still be losing after that.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him to be
There's
losing,
not
but
at all.
It's you know.
He'd probably go on a losing streak.
Yep.
Terrible.
It's coming.
It's awful. Let's hope not. Anything else important about Raw? I don't think so.
Was Raw?
I mean, besides, well, they've been announcing on Raw, but the set up the Hell in Cells, but they mainly did that on No Mercy.
The 3 Hell in a Cell
Three
matches.
Hell in a Cells this year.
I think that's too many,
It's
honestly.
way too many.
It devalues the Hell in a Cell. I mean, the Hell in a
does.
Cell has been devalued for a few years, ever since they went to the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
Yeah, it shouldn't even be a pay-per-view.
It should not.
That's my
use
opinion.
it for, because, I mean, the matches they're using it for, you don't need it. It doesn't give that same.
There were only supposed to be 2, I heard, and then they just
That's
not
not
shoehorned
the-
in Kevin Owens and
With
Rollins.
And their feud is not that personal enough that the Hell in a Cell is even going to warrant anything that you even care that it's there. Reigns and Rusev.
That can be.
That can be, and you can kind of justify the Hell in a Cell a little bit. But Hell in a Cell is usually one of those, y'all been feuding for 4 or 5 months, 6 months, and this is the be-all and
that's
all.
the culminate.
This is the culmination of the feud. Even Charlotte and Sasha Banks, I think, is suited for it better because
they've been feuding for a while
all
now.
their history,
That
even
one,
back to NXT. So, and it's the first female Hell in a Cell match.
Which is
that
awesome.
one I'm completely fine with,
Yeah.
and I would have been fine if that was the only Hell in a Cell in the match.
Wouldn't that have been
Because
something,
I
man?
think it would have been more history making because.
Could you imagine if that was the main event?
Oh my gosh!
It would be such a damn good match, too.
I know.
It is main event worthy, no doubt.
Yeah, it is. And so I think had that been if it was the main event and that was the only Hell in a Cell match on the night, it had so much more importance. But now it's okay. So you get a first female Hell in a Cell match, but then you also have 2 other Hell in a Cell matches.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
And you can't in the PG era you can't really do a whole lot with the structure. And so when you have 3 matches, 3 of the same match, you're pretty much gonna have 3 of the same match in the same night. They won't be able to tell a different story from each one, except the women, just because it's the women.
Yeah. So you're gonna see a lot of the same spots.
A lot
You're
of
gonna
the
see
same
a lot of the
spots.
same. I don't want to say pacings of the matches, but
Yeah.
like you were saying, it's almost like the same match 3 times.
It is, man. I don't know what they were thinking. Like,
Yeah.
when they were announcing it, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Don't make 3 of
like,
the same matches.
It's
But that's WWE.
yeah. It's
They love
just
to do it.
for me. I'm thinking, what's the big spot gonna be? They're doing 3. One of them has to have that standout. Why is this one like? Oh, like why was this one so memorable?
Yeah.
And I don't know if someone's gonna fall off a cage. I think anyone jumping off of a cage devalues Shane's moment with Taker at WrestleMania.
I don't think anybody jumping off a cage.
I don't think anyone's ever jumping off a cage. Yeah, so we'll see.
Hell in a Cell, maybe a steel cage.
Yeah,
like I said, a future spot. Charlotte versus somebody. Moonsault from the top of the cage.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
That'd be a thing of beauty.
Oh my gosh, it already
I'd love to
is.
see
Man.
that.
She
Yeah,
does it
man.
with flair.
She does. And then, oh man, love Charlotte.
Yeah, for sure. Just going on into SmackDown. Not a lot here. Not a lot here.
One of the worst SmackDowns of the year.
Probably.
Not a lot of good.
Dean Ambrose was a special guest referee for AJ Styles versus James Ellsworth. In Ellsworth, man, I hope you're okay.
Right.
You took that Styles clash one of the nastiest ways I think I've ever seen it. I hope you don't have a broken neck. I haven't seen an injury report on you yet, so.
He's most likely okay because he's got a match next week versus AJ Styles.
That's true. That's very
For
true.
this belt right here.
I can't believe it.
I know.
Which means
Who
he's
would've thought?
either going to get stomped.
There's if he won, that would be the biggest shock like of all time. He's not winning.
He's not even on the real roster.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
think. Like it's funny to think, but there's that real possibility that Ambrose could just be that guy. Come out there, low blow him a few times, dirty deeds, and for shits and giggles, throws Ellsworth over.
That would be unbelievable if that happened, man.
Yeah.
But I'm not expecting that.
No,
If that doesn't happen, I might have to take a hiatus.
Yeah.
It might be.
I don't
like,
blame you.
It might. The worst part is it might actually be like a 10-minute match. If because Styles is that
Yeah, it's
good,
gonna be quick.
he can actually do some stuff with Ellsworth. Miz and Ziggler had a promo.
It was alright.
It was alright.
Spirit Squad.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're back.
Yeah. What else?
Well, I guess since Naomi beat
Oh yeah.
Alexa Bliss, they might make it a triple threat match now for the Women's Championship, which I'm not too upset about. I mean,
Yeah.
Naomi definitely has done good since coming back with her new entrance. And
For sure.
I think she kind of deserves it.
Yeah.
I don't think she's ever, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if she's ever won like a Women's Championship before.
She hasn't. No, I think I want to say she's had one title shot. Maybe one Diaz title shot. I don't know. She definitely hasn't had a shot since the new women's
Yeah,
championship.
so she's been there a long time. She definitely deserves it, and they always praise her every week, like one of the more flexible women on the roster.
One of the best athletes.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
give her a shot.
Yeah, for sure.
I love Bliss, obviously.
Oh yeah,
She's damn good.
That was the one thing I didn't like about with the numbers. It was like I was like, why is Bliss losing? She's your number one contender. Then I was hearing the extent of Becky Lynch's injury. Sorry, she's injured as well.
She is,
I mentioned that earlier. That might be serious. I don't know how serious. Me thinking that Naomi wins built a new contender because she can beat Alexa Bliss, who has beaten Becky Lynch twice now, I believe.
Yeah, that's good. Build up more of the women on your roster
for sure.
We've been using the women really well on SmackDown.
Yeah,
they have, man.
Really
They're doing a damn
really
good job.
Interesting division in terms of your main feud with around the title and your sub feud. So
We pretty much care about every single woman on the SmackDown roster. At this
even
point.
Eva Marie. Good guy in it.
She's not back yet.
Was it her 30 days? Has
It's
to be
definitely been
right?
up. I'm pretty sure.
because Paige was up,
It was. They were on the
They were
same
the same
time.
exact time. Yeah.
so there's probably some vacation.
Probably coming off the heels of the pay-per-view, didn't need to shoehorn her back in there, especially with the title picture the way it is.
Yeah.
She needs to come out there working with someone and doing something. Becky's not there, and that's who she was working with. So
Yeah, that's true.
maybe she'll start working with Natalia next
Probably
week.
something. Natalia's kind of the only one who's kind of in limbo right now. She's not really doing anything because Naomi, Bliss, Becky.
Everyone's accounted for.
You have Carmella and Nikki in a feud.
It's almost like the best way to put that. Everyone's accounted for.
It's awesome. I love it.
Anything else? I don't.
SmackDown ended differently
Yeah.
than your typical show would.
It was Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper versus Kane and Randy Orton. The Wyatt.
Yeah, they're. Yeah, it hits.
And then
As Randy's going for the tag on Kane, or to Kane.
who was actually getting like cheers. It was actually
It was
kind of surprising
surprising, man.
to see him like doing well in the match, and people were like getting behind him. Like, I think he was almost digging it too. He's like,
Yeah,
oh, yeah, I don't get these cheers too often. This is awesome. Then all of a sudden lights go out or whatever. Luke Harper's in Kane's place. Randy Orton can't believe it.
Kane's just gone.
It's like
Disappeared.
It's like his mind is just going crazy, and like everything we see with the backstage stuff between him and Bray is almost like his mind coming, and we're visualizing like what's going on in his
Bray's
mind.
getting inside the mind of the Viper.
Mind
Can't
of the
believe
Viper, the one with the voices.
Yeah.
He's one of the voices talking to him.
it. And Bray's getting in there. And Bray hits him with Sister Abigail after the lights got back on.
Yep.
And he wins his second consecutive match. Can you believe it? 2 in a row.
2 in a row. Let's keep it going.
Let's do it.
Oh man. But I think that's about it for SmackDown.
I think so.
Unfortunately, we've been praising SmackDown. SmackDown's been on a high roll, but I think Raw finally edged them out.
Yeah, finally, after months. It seems.
Months. Yeah, I was actually thinking to myself, I was like, am I picking SmackDown because I'm just happy SmackDown's finally doing well, or has SmackDown really been a better show? I think it really has been a better show this entire time. I think
better, yeah.
I think Raw finally edged them out. They had a little bit more content in there for the better. Just real quick, Braun Strowman cut a promo. Yes, he had a pretty decent talking voice. All the Wyatts do, and I had realized that as well. But Pink Jobber, whoever that was, he cut an awesome promo. I was like, who is this guy? He needs to be someone's manager, man. Like, he's talking too well. And I remember when they were giving the mic to the other guy, like the blonde dreads. I was like, give the mic back to me. That's why you two are together.
All right. But yeah, he squashed him. As expected.
And he was asking for better competition. Maybe Big Show or Mark Henry shows up next week with one of the big giants.
I'm actually kind of liking what he's doing.
I know.
It's weird.
I was digging what Nia Jax's doing, then I was like, no, where's the end game? What do they finally do? She started fighting Alicia Fox, which is good. She wasn't on Raw this week, which bothered
That's a
me.
good point. Jackson's been off Raw for a couple weeks, I think, now, which is not okay.
No, it's not. Hopefully she's not injured. I haven't heard anything bad, so we'll see. I'm sure she's still working the live event circuit. So.
Yeah, we'll see.
Promo of the week goes to Paul Heyman. I don't even need to say anything else.
Yeah, he's
Paul
Paul Heyman. Yeah, that's it.
Go check it out. He does his thing. Anything else?
Did you catch Talking Smack?
No, I did not. How was it?
It was pretty good. Your typical episode. Ellsworth was on there, and Nikki Bella. Yeah. But the ending was pretty cool. So Shane kind of walks off the set, and what's her name? Renee is just there by herself. That cuts off, and the Wyatts, they just show up there. You know, after a few seconds of darkness, pretty much kick Renee like, "Hey, get the fuck out of here!"
Yeah.
And you know, they cut like a brief promo, and pretty much stating how, you know, they're legit, they're back.
Good.
His brother is back, and they're ready to take over the WWE. He said no one is safe. AJ Styles is not safe. Ambrose ain't safe. Randy's not safe.
We've heard that.
Nobody is safe on your behalf. But hopefully this time it's for real.
Yeah, I believe we're gonna see it.
I know.
Yeah.
It's 2 in a row though. 2 wins in a row.
It's still spooky.
Well,
Yeah.
he's got spooky tendencies.
Again, let's just hope to keep the momentum rolling. Finally, Bray Wyatt's getting some momentum again.
Finally.
Yeah, but that's our show this week. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know what you guys thought of No Mercy. You can follow me on Twitter at JamLucas18. You can follow Vanny at Vanny Bernard. You can follow Kevin at OrtizKevin90. Please follow us on Sit Down Showdown and on Cut That Promo. Subscribe to us here at youtube.com/sitdownshowdown. Yeah.
That's it.
I keep forgetting with the order and everything.
That's all good. You hit it all.
We won't throw the book at you. Until next time. The champ
Is
here.
Yeah.